Why do buyers show resistance to CSR topics? Hi, my name is Federica, and today I welcome you to our first CSR Talks, where we're going to discuss why buyers sometimes show resistance to CSR topics, in particular, code of conduct. And I'm going to discuss this question with my dear friend and partner, Veronica Rubio. Veronica, thanks for being here today.
Thank you very much, Federica, for this very interesting topic.
So why do buyers show resistance to codes of conduct? So I think we've chosen this topic because we've seen that many CSR managers, in fact, struggle with this, implementing the code of conduct, CSR topics into the buying process.
I think the first idea that comes to my mind is the fact that they don't necessarily understand the value of the code of conduct yet, because very often, more often than we think, it's the code of conduct and all the implementation tools that comes with it arrive to the buyer from above. It's a sort of imposed task. I think that is one of the first elements that I would like to point out.
I agree. Yeah, that it's not created from within. They have not been involved in the process, but it's something that has been put onto the buyers. So
Exactly.
I completely agree. And I would add also that usually they have additional work that goes with implementing a code of conduct, right? They usually are the ones that send off the code. They receive it back. They have to schedule social audits. They have to read audit reports. As you said yesterday, they have to reassess sometimes the who they work with. So sometimes even something negative, right? Maybe they work really well with the supplier and all of a sudden the supplier fails in social performance and then they have to choose another one. So it's additional work, and I think nobody loves to have additional work and also not seeing the value of it. So
absolutely, because all that tasks that you just mentioned are not in the DNA of a buyer in principle. So they spend all of the sudden a lot of time in negotiating the code of conduct, explaining to suppliers which with they used to have a good relationship, and all of the sudden they have to negotiate something new that they don't understand neither. Right. So it's very difficult for them to do a negotiation on something that they don't necessarily believe in because they don't understand. And that accumulates workload that certainly they don't welcome. Absolutely.
Right. Yeah.
And then maybe, and I think it's related to the two topics, the fact that the code of conduct has been imposed, the fact that increased the workload, and also the fact that they haven't been trained. I think that is interrelated to this resistance from the buyers.
Right. Yeah, completely. Yeah. So in what you're saying, in the negotiation with the code of conduct or receiving resistance from suppliers, what does it mean? Why do I have to implement it? Maybe the buyers have not been equipped with the right knowledge and skills to face these resistances from suppliers. So I completely
absolutely agree. In a way, the resistance is a snowball that comes also from the buyers as well, and from the buyers to the suppliers and so on. And so buyers are equipped to negotiate prices, they are equipped to negotiate delivery time, but they are not necessarily equipped to negotiate, okay, you need to do these corrective actions in due time because you need to be compliant by the time I place the order to you. It's a completely different set of skills and competence.
Yeah, completely. So what solutions could we offer, or what thoughts, how can we break this resistance?
I think, well, the first thing again that comes to my mind is definitely engage with the buyers in a genuine and honest way. I think we are missing an opportunity there, the CSR departments, CSR professionals, in really listening careful what the buyers have to say, their ideas, their concerns, because sometimes their concerns are legitimate and we haven't thought about it. Right. And also being willing to maneuver your initial thoughts about how to implement CSR and code of conduct based on the feedback they give you. I think that is what I consider a genuine engagement with the buyers.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and genuine, you mean to, yeah, as you said, to also modify your own plan, to really listen and really work with them and put them at the center, maybe, yeah, as very important elements for this whole thing to succeed, right? This whole creating responsible supply chains.
Exactly, together with them, and do that journey together.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, of course, we talk very often about the business case for CSR, and I definitely think here there is a part of truth that we need to show the benefits to the buyers, that they understand that what we are doing is not imposed, but is for their benefit, the benefits of the suppliers and the benefits of the company as a whole. Because I have the impression, working with buyers, they are very loyal in a way to protecting the brand they are working for. And if they understand that link between the code of conduct and the actual brand protection or reputation protection, they will understand better what is their role in this whole implementation path.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think also buyers and sometimes also quality managers play a role in implementing. They're usually quite rational people, maybe you can say, right? They deal with facts and they maybe have a scientific background or a management background. So they like numbers and facts and business cases as well. So it's very important to manage to create that link. I agree with you.
Yeah, and maybe it's also a good exercise for CSR managers, right?
Definitely.
Because then we have our sales pitch prepared. And if we are not able to sell it properly, maybe we need to also train ourselves, right?
Yes, yeah, completely. I think it's a great exercise for sure. Yeah. Okay, so let me maybe summarize the 3 things we talked about, the solutions that we gave for breaking this resistance to codes of conduct and CSR topics. So the first thing we discussed is to generally engage with buyers, generally listen, understand their concerns. The second one goes in line actually with the first one, which is showing the benefits. So what is in there for a buyer if he or she is convinced about the COC. And the third thing, what we talked before actually in the first part, is to equip buyers with the right skill set. And that is probably another thing that CSR managers can do to break that resistance.
Yes, and it's a crucial task because we also see that trainings for buyers are often too vague and not necessarily focus on the actions and the daily tasks they need to convey through their process. So I think a more tangible and, as you say, more facts-oriented training can also be very helpful for buyers or for breaking down that resistance from buyers.
Definitely. Well, Veronica, thanks so much for this brainstorming session. I hope it was useful for people, and we're going to do more CSR talks in the future. If people, if you liked it out there, make sure to sign up, connect with us over LinkedIn. We'll make announcements on new videos always on our pages on LinkedIn. And thanks so much for watching, and let's speak soon.
Thank you.
Thanks, Veronica.